Whoa, we are live. The studio is in my hand now. Okay, guys, good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet. This is on the road edition. My name is Adafi Matthew. So, you love to come with ELEGBETETVRADIO Sports. So, like I told you guys yesterday, I said I was going to Cameroon on Wednesday, and I was supposed to do a 2 hour show with you guys today, but unfortunately, things have changed. So last night I got a call by my travel agent and told me that if I was going to travel Wednesday, I would miss the Super Eagles game. So the best way to do was to travel today. There were only two options. So the straight direct flight that goes to Garoua leaves Nigeria by 4, and then before dealing with all airports clearance formalities, I might miss the Super Eagles game, and I don't want to miss it. Okay, even though I have my crew, my team there doing production work, but I just want to be among the fanfare. So the other option that I have is to fly today. And then another thing you have to consider when you're flying out of the country, you need to do your COVID test on the day and then show up. Right now, I'm going to the life center where I'll do my COVID test. And then after COVID test, I'll head to the airport. My flight is for 4 p.m. Yeah, that's what I was told by my travel agent. So I'm running on that. Right now I'm in traffic. I don't know if you know Lagos very well. I'm around the Chevron area, so I'm in traffic. I'm not in the studio. So for those of you who are listening to the studio online, unfortunately, you can't get anything. But for those of you on Facebook and on YouTube, we definitely have a show. It might not be as bright as you have in the studio, but we do have a show. So let's get this show pumping. Bring up your comments in the comment section and let's have some fun. If you're on Facebook, you are on YouTube, let's enjoy the show as best as we can. Let's not forget that we all we all need to be partakers of the show. That's how the show get exciting. Just can't be me alone. So uh, I'm counting on you guys for us to have fun. Okay. For those of you who want to send me a message on WhatsApp, the number is still 08034277165. And then we also have, we're not going to have phone calls today. There's definitely no phone lines here. The studio is way behind me. I'm in traffic, as you guys can see. But that doesn't change anything. Okay. So the show is still running. The most important thing is, like we see, the show must go on. And in showbiz and entertainment, the show must go on. It doesn't matter who you are, what you think. The show must go on. It's important that the showman or the showwoman knows that. So it's a driving force that drives you going. But for those of you that are on YouTube right now with me, thank you very much. Once again, good morning. And I know that people are scattered across different parts of the world. Like they say in geography, every 3 hours is midnight somewhere in the world. So this is me keeping the promise that I'm going to have a show today. I know it will be shaky. My broadcast will be shaky. We somehow, moving between one cell tower and the other, network might drop, but it will be interesting to get your comments. So I'll give you transfer update as I have it on my hand. But then every other thing, you guys will have to bear with me. This is a mobile studio and inside Uber. Okay, as you can see, I'm inside Uber. Look, the car on the side. So bear with me. Okay, I'm waiting for your comment, guys. Okay, had to get it hang off anyway. Okay, let's start with transfer rumors and gist. Let's not forget that on the future list today, Chelsea have a game with Brighton. I know they're going away. Would they be able to redeem themselves? The game between Burnley and Watford have been postponed. And you've got the African Cup of Nations game, Malawi playing against Senegal, Zimbabwe playing against Guinea, Gabon playing against Morocco. Emerick Aubameyang will not play in this game. They say he's got a heart issue, and that means he needs to go back. But Gabon have not given him permission to go back yet. I think I might be wrong here, but I think that is maybe probably want to go back and go sort out his transfer issues. Maybe go to Newcastle or go to go to Juventus on loan because Federico Chiesa is out injured and they're looking for a player to replace him. And Fiorentina fans do not want them to sell Dusan Vlahovic that Arsenal is looking for to Juventus. So I don't know. That's just my thought of it anyway. Ericsson is planning to return to football. Wants to go on loan to Newcastle or any of the teams there. Ghana also play Comoros today. Would Ghana live up to the promise that they made that their captain made? Not Ghana, but their captain. Captain was sounding like Shatawali the other day after they lost. After they drew to Gabon. So maybe we would see if they can live up uh, to the expectation or the promise that they made to qualify to beat Comoros and qualify. Is it possible for them to beat Comoros? I don't know. Stamina Emmanuel, he say, I'm proud of you anytime you could put up elevated TV show just to keep your fans updated. Kudos to you and your crew. Please, I really want you to be at the AFCON. Well, I'm on my way to the AFCON right now as we speak. Um, I'm, I'm, I'm caught in traffic. I don't know. Let me just show you guys a glimpse of the traffic that I'm dealing with. That's the traffic ahead of me, and then the traffic behind me. I'm caught in that traffic, but I'll uh, definitely, catch up with everything that I need to do. I'm on my way. My flight is 4 p.m. today, so I've got time on my hand. I'm on my way to the medical center where I'll do my COVID test. I mean, I've been doing COVID tests so much so that I feel like my nose can just tell me if I have COVID or if I don't have COVID. Let's not forget that I've had COVID twice in the last 2 years. In 2020 and 2021. But I'm still here breathing. I'm still strong. I'm still alive. I'm still wasking strong. But I've been jumping in and out of different countries, and you know how it is when you travel like that. You definitely would have to do the test. So I'm good. Well, let's look at transfer gist. That one is the one that a lot of people want to hear. What's the rumor around transfer? What's going on? What's not going on? Okay, so let me give you a update on the talk. Okay, there's transfer rumors around Anthony Martial, McGinn of Aston Villa, Manchester United looking for to sign in Zapata, Duvan Zapata, Traore, Barisic, Melo, Milinkovic-Savic. But then let's come down to the conversation. Finally, Novak Djokovic have been kicked out of Australia anyway. So all those drama. I think I don't know if it is a battle between some people call it a battle between good and evil, but I don't think it's a battle between good and evil. It's just pretty much a battle between choice and no choice. Okay, but whatever it is, the real loser here are the organizers of the Australian Open. If you know that your country will not allow anybody who is an anti-vaxxer, there was no need for them to extend invitation to Novak Djokovic. Just make out an official statement, put Novak Djokovic in a position where he knows that he cannot come and defend his title. I know that as an organizer and considering sponsors and the rest, you want to get your best players in the world. And I mean, what is the use? What is Australia Open without the world number one? Okay, not like he's out injured or anything, but I think in this case, Australian Open organizers of the Australian Open should have known that look, Australia have the strictest rule when it comes to COVID, and they are not going to bend it. So it's a conversation they should have had. It's not like Australia Open just happened upon us. It's every January. We know that already. So the conversation around the rules of around COVID have been on for quite a while. So the Australian Open organizers should have, gone on with all the governmental red tape and know that okay, we cannot have Novak Djokovic, and then you come and make a statement and say, unfortunately, Novak Djokovic is qualified, but because of rules, they cannot. No individual is bigger than the country, and I've always said that. So it should have stayed that way, but unfortunately, they decided to tempt fate, and fate did not work for them. So Novak Djokovic is not going to be part of it. Let's talk about the transfer stories that we've got. France striker Anthony Martial, who's 26 years old, wants to leave Manchester United, but does not want to go out on loan to another English club. Barcelona, Sevilla, and Juventus are three options for a January transfer move. But why are this club really looking at Martial? What are they looking to sign? Are they signing Martial because he's in great form right now? It's going to help them, or Martial, you're signing him based on the form that he's had like 4, 3 seasons ago, and you think, okay, he can reenact that one if given the right environment. Because sometimes I look at this gamble and I was like, what kind of risk are you people taking? Okay, and then you go and pay heavy money, paying big salary, and I'm wondering, like, what are you saying that we are not saying? But then sometimes it does pay off anyway. Player wants to, reignite his career. But I don't look at Anthony Martial as that kind of player. For as far as I'm concerned, Anthony Martial, I don't think I would ever want to sign a player like that. I don't think he would want to raise his game. He doesn't look like somebody who would be competitive enough to inspire, raise of game. But let's get past that. Manchester United are targeting Aston Villa and Scotland midfielder John McGinn, who's 27, in the summer transfer window. So not for this transfer or January transfer window as we popularly know it, but then in January is winter. So there are two windows for transfer. There's the summer and then there's the winter. Summer is in May, June, July to August, and then you have the winter one that start January 1st and end January 31st. Okay, Newcastle United have offered a fee of over 30 million euros, which is 25.1 million pounds for Atlanta and Colombian striker Duvan Zapata, who's already 30 years of age. Okay, would he go or would he not go? I don't know, but Newcastle really wants to save themselves. I still think that Newcastle will be saved anyway. I just think that some things will happen, some results will turn their way, and then they will be saved. Wolves winger Adama Traore, 25, could get the green light to leave the club in the next 24 hours with the Spain international link. We move to Tottenham Hotspur and former club FC Barcelona. I don't think Barcelona will sign him anyway. David Beckham can move for a big signing in at Inter Miami at the departure of high-earning French midfielder Blaise Matuidi, with Atletico Madrid and Uruguay striker Luis Suarez, 34, among the names being tipped to arrive. Why is he using this club to do rehabilitation for players that have ended their career, that don't have the inspiration or the motivation to do anything? People that have won everything, that do not really need to prove anything. And America is, I mean, this club is in Miami. Come on, if you've been to the US, you understand. Miami is the headquarter of enjoyment. Come on, it's headquarter of enjoyment, headquarter of drug, headquarter of strippers, everything. So I don't get it, but wait. If Becca wants to do a Galactico with Inter Miami, they should start winning first, collect young players. But I think what he wants to do is bring in a fan base, create a fan base, and then use the fans to create an atmosphere, and then they now, develop their own young players. I think that's the model that they're going for. But then it means that they'll spend a lot of money. Hope the sponsors are paying. Rangers left back Blona Barisic, 29, has confirmed a club made a move for him earlier in the transfer window, and rumors linking the Croatian international with Watford and Aston Villa. Okay, Aston Villa, the link is very easy to know. Their former coach, Steven Gerrard, is the coach. Arsenal's negotiation with Juventus over a loan deal for midfielder Anthony Melo have stalled because the Israeli club have not yet found a replacement for the 25-year-old Brazilian. And they're not playing him, they're not using him. So what's with the replacement? Chelsea could be given a free run on signing Monaco's French midfielder Aurelien Tchouameni, 21, with Manchester United turning their attention to RB Leipzig Malian midfielder Amadou Haidara, 23, and Borussia Mönchengladbach, 25-year-old Swiss midfielder Dennis Zakaria. I think I like Dennis Zakaria anyway. Free agent Diego Costa, who had been linked with Arsenal, is keen on the move to Brazilian Cup Corinthians. Please don't come to Arsenal. While the 33-year-old Spain international will link up with former Chelsea teammate Willian. You should just go there. Please stay at home. Stay in Brazil. Manchester United are also leading Juventus and Inter Milan in the race to sign 26-year-old Serbian midfielder Sergej Milinkovic-Savic from Lazio, but the Serie A club would demand at least 80 million euros, which is 66.8 million pounds. Belgium forward Eden Hazard wants to leave Real Madrid, but is not interested in joining Newcastle, who have a 41.3 million pounds bid for the 31-year-old accepted by the Spanish club. Right? Barcelona have given 24-year-old French winger Ousmane Dembele 48 hours to make a decision on the club's reduced contract offer, with his current deal set to expire at the end of the season. Paris Saint-Germain have offered Chelsea the chance to sign French defender Levin Kuzawa. Remember this guy? This is the guy that retired Edison Uwai. Okay? This is a nightmare. You mentioned this name, Edison Uwai, we're having nightmare. But Blues boss Thomas Tuchel is not keen on the 29-year-old despite losing England left back Ben Chilwell 25 to serious knee injury. France goalkeeper Hugo Lloris 35 is close to extending his contract with Tottenham Hotspur, according to Football London. Manchester City's 23-year-old goalkeeper Ari Janet Murik, who is on loan to Turkish club Adana Demirspor, is set to join Galatasaray at the end of the season. Wow, that is not alone. It seems like it's a permanent deal. Well, let's come back to what you guys are saying, what you guys are thinking, what's going on in your neck of the wood. We'll talk about the Africa Cup of Nations. Woo, comments are flying in again. So let's deal with the comments in the comment section. Matthias Jacob, you say, this is the best channel of I am proud of you and your company. Thank you very much. Timothy Dembo, you say, good morning, sir. I'd like to know your thoughts on Pitsu Misamane not being shortlisted for the Coach of the Year for FIFA award after all his 2021 achievement. Okay, so the achievement in 2021, a coach won the Copa America in Brazil. Another coach came to Chelsea and won the Champions League magically. And then there is the other coaches that did what they did at the Nations, European Nations League, and a few other things. So when you look at it, you first of all go to coefficiency. Okay, so in coefficiency rating, whatever achievement that Al Ali achieved in Egypt and in the African continent does not rate higher. It's like if you score 40 goals in the Dutch Eredivisie in contention for the European Golden Boot, and someone else scores 30 goals in the Premier League or in the La Liga, the person with 30 goals will win the European Golden Boot. But you score more. The thing is, for each goal you score in the Bundesliga, the EPL, you would be given 2 points or so. But if you score that same goal in the Eredivisie or even the French league, you'll be given 1.5 points. So it is that point scoring system that eliminate people like Pizzo Musamani. So what Pizzo Musamani would have done to draw the attention of the world, well, probably would be to achieve all those things and then go on to win the World Club Championship. If he wins the World Club Championship, and probably he gets it from the beginning, he wins everybody, beats these big European and big South American teams, and then defeat them, the conversation will change automatically. It will become a front runner in the conversation. But unfortunately, that didn't happen, and that's the reason why it wasn't there. My friend in Egypt, Mohammed Ahmed, told me that they are supposed to have nominated, and I explained the same thing to him when we were talking on the phone last night. So it's just one of those things that is what do I call it now? Regional factor. Okay, you know how, let's say in Nigeria, for instance, if you write jam in Nigeria and you're from the south, and somebody else write jam from the north, okay, up north, like Borno, Kano, Kaduna, Sokoto, anywhere. If you get 250 as your score in jam and that person get 250 as your score in jam, okay, let's say 200, and the two of you are vying for one admission spot in the federal university, the person with 200 will most likely get the admission over you. So that's the thing. It's about it. I think they call it catchment area and the rest of it. So Peter Mosimane is from less privileged. Now that's the way I can describe it. It's from a less privilege. You know, in the US they say white privilege and then black oppression, right? Nigger oppression or black oppression. Okay, so there is the less privileged side of football, and that's the disadvantage of Pitso Mitsumano. Okay, so it went on. Timothy the man said, Macha no one go loan for English clubs. Hmm? Okay, yeah, he said he doesn't want to go on loan. This guy they make me laugh. Any better club won't sign him before. The guy reminds me of Ifan Onugbo. Yes, it does. It does remind me of him. Matthias Abba Jacob, he said Anthony Marshall is his own biggest problem. No Man United, and I don't sign. When I go manage what you sign. Uh, what you produce, you go use. What you sow, you will wear. So you put should endure that one. And then Timothy then went on say, he said, now everybody man you want sign, I beg, make them fix the original problem. Hybrid 10, he said, I can't believe I just woke up now. Thought I was not going to wake up at this time. Boy, see, even me, after I sent you that mail, I wasn't expecting to have you on this stream today. Like, Come on, I mean, we've had a conversation. I told you I'm traveling, so plans have changed, and you will sleep. Thank you very much. But then again, it makes me happy that you didn't just wake up and find out that there is no live stream. Makes me happy that I'm doing this. I mean, that you're in the US at this time is about past 3 a.m. And you're awake watching what I'm doing. Makes me feel very, very happy. Thank you very much. Timothy Diamond said, "All right, thank you very much for the response, sir. You're welcome." Yeah, once again, let's look at the African Cup of Nations fixtures for today. Okay, what's going to happen? Malawi, Senegal. Let me move through the question to you guys. What do you think would happen? What do you think? Would Senegal be beaten? Okay, even if they lose, they will still qualify, right? What would happen? Would Malawi beat them? Zimbabwe, excuse me, guys. Zimbabwe, Guinea, Gabon, Morocco. Obama pretty much came to have a tourist visit to Cameroon because he didn't play any game. He's not going to play anyway. Ghana, Comoros. Now, this is the game that I want us to talk about. Why do I want us to talk about this game? The little conversation around the captain of the team, the press conference after their game against Gabon, which I think they were the problem. It's not like the referee or Gabon robbed them, but they were their own enemy. Okay, they were their own worst enemy. They didn't take their chances. They didn't play like they needed to win. They didn't play like they lost the first game. That winning is important to them. They played like, oh, we're Ghana. If we just show up, people will win us, and people respect us. Now let me be very fair. I want Ghana to continue this tournament. I don't. I'm not one of those people who think, oh, Ghana should go home. But then I've been in football long enough to know that, hey, football is not a given. Oh, because you are Mr. Ace XYZ does not mean you just show up and you win. You have to earn the right to get the victory, and that I don't think Ghana have earned. Okay, I don't think Ghana have earned it. One, Ghana don't have a striker that anybody would worry about. If Jordan Ayew is your focal point of goal, there's a problem. Pen still, I don't know whether he's a striker or he's a winger as well. There is problem. So those are players that you look at. It's like, okay, the one person that is really working and playing like his life depends on it is the captain of the side. Their father also was a captain sometime in the past, and the last time they won this African Cup of Nations was 1982. But Andre Ayew, even though I don't like what he said in the press conference, Andre Ayew is the only person. Andre Dede Ayew is the only person in the team who really plays well, as in going forward. The defenders are not doing badly as well, going forward. But let's see, what do you expect in this game? Not like Comoros is a big team, but just the same way Equatorial Guinea was not a big team against the defending champions Algeria, even though I lost plenty of money in that game. I wouldn't lie because I expected Algeria to win. All I needed was just for Algeria to win, not even score plenty goals, just win. Okay, but then they couldn't even score a goal. Algeria, to remind me, Algeria, I don't think Algeria have scored a goal in this tournament with all those players that they have. Okay, so what do you expect from the Ghana game? Because for me, that's my focal point. Unfortunately, I think I will just be at the airport when that game will be running in Yaoundé, because the way my trip is planned, I'm going to arrive Yaoundé tonight, this evening, and I will sleep in Yaoundé. I'll look for a hotel around the Yaoundé airport, sleep there, and then jump on the next available flight tomorrow morning from Yaoundé to Garoua to go to the camp of the Super Eagles. One beautiful thing is clear, that the Super Eagles will not move from the Agara Center to another city. They will still be where they are. That is the beautiful part of this trip for me. So there'll not be plenty of running around, jumping around. But then I pray that when we get to the round of 16, whoever we're meeting, we should win that one, because once we win that one, we get to the quarterfinals. Then whoever we meet in the quarterfinals will win. So my trip is, I'm a very pretty very 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 optimistic person. The way I do things. But I was like, what if they go and lose in the round of 16? Would you not come back? I said, well, we're not losing in the round of 16. I can't remember the last time I saw Super Eagles lose in the round of 16 of a competition. We're either qualifying to go and compete for medals, or we're not qualifying at all. So it is better we don't qualify. So we know we didn't go there. But to go and lose in group stage or go and lose in round of 16, that's not us. That's not the Super Eagles. So I'm round of 16 World Cup, I can understand. But knockout stage at the Nations Cup, that's not. My trip is Lagos to Yaoundé, sleep in Yaoundé tonight, then fly from Yaoundé to Garoua tomorrow. By afternoon, I'll be in Garoua, settle into the Airbnb apartment that would already paid for, and then get out, go pick up. Go pick up my accreditation and the accreditation for the rest of the new crew that I'm adding to the ones that are already there, and then we go to work. So one thing that is possible, if I'm not on the flight tomorrow morning, I could also still do a live. That is if I'm able to get a good network. The Cameroonian network is good, but I'm hoping it is good. But let me take the comments on the comment section now. Ibriton says, okay, no, not Ibriton. It's that from Matthias. Say, what's your opinion concerning yesterday FIFA award, especially the fifth pro team of the year? I think they did well. What just happened? Okay, so this is what I think happened. What happened with the award is, I don't know, but they showed us people that voted. I'm going to go on that. I'm going to go to that. They showed us everything. But one of the things that is clear is FIFA just look at the controversy surrounding the Ballon d'Or, and then immediately they decide to flip it and say, you know what, let's make some changes here. Where Messi won, let's put the guy that everybody says should win. Let's put him there. And then in order to use, this award is kind of like new. Let's also use the Cristiano Ronaldo brand to get some traction. So they created a special award for Cristiano Ronaldo. Not forget that Ballon d'Or created a striker of the year for Lewandowski as well. They created that one for Cristiano Ronaldo. And what's it called? They put the goalkeeper. They swapped the goalkeeper. They removed Donnarumma, and then they now put Chelsea goalkeeper. So I think it's fine. They solved the problem. They solved the problem that everybody's talking about. Avoided the kind of controversy that followed the Ballon d'Or. So now this is a balance. But I was like, okay, this is what we want. Okay, it's better now. It's good now. Okay, so I need to make this call. Hey, Larry, what's up? Hello, Larry. I'm just passing in front of your place now. The traffic dragged all the way from my end. The traffic is dragging all the way from my end, but I'm just passing your junction now. Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. Oh, yeah. Yes, I have the address. I'm coming straight. I see you, sir. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when you're not in the studio. So let's bear with me. Okay, we still have about 25 minutes. That is if I would even do the whole 25 minutes the way it is going. Because once I get there, I'm going to go scrub my nose again. Nose scrubbing, nose scrub. God. But one of the things that excites me about this African Cup of Nations is that all the COVID cases that we've had are people who came from the abroad. And then it's hard are people who came from the abroad. And then it supports my theory that COVID proliferates during winter and it reduces when the weather is hot. So the advantage that we have, we're actually, when it is winter in the Western Hemisphere, we're actually in the hotter side. See, this is not a CDC information or health information or me trying to miss it. I'm just creating my own hypothesis. So don't take it as the reason not to get vaccinated or as a reason not to take care of yourself or be careful. But I'm just saying, because of how it would have looked like if there was a massive outbreak of COVID from indigenous people here, with all the heavy testing they're doing at AFCON, and then we must give credit to CAF, plenty of beautiful testing. And then talking about CAF again, yesterday I got a very beautiful treatment by the media of the director of media CAF, Mr. Alexandra Sifwe, who I immediately called him and I said I need additional accreditation, and immediately he went into action, sent me a form, I filled the form, and just immediately sent me accreditation. I mean, sometimes you ask yourself, who the hell are you? That people give you this much respect, this much attention. But I think it is up to it's about the man, because even in my own country, I don't think that they gave me that kind of attention. The people from the NFF who were supposed to help me get those tags didn't even listen. So I want to say massive thank you to Mr. Alexander Sivwe for making that possible. That said, let me go back to the comment section. Mataya said, I've responded to that. Every time he said, I hope Algeria, Egypt, Morocco, Senegal, and Cameroon gets eliminated, this will ease Nigeria pass by. Enemies everywhere. But then it's good. I mean, if you look at it from a passionate, fanatical point of view, anything to make Nigeria win is fine. I mean, South Africa in 1996 played the politics of eliminating the most informed country through politics. Mandela played that politics. Nigeria was eliminated, and South Africa went on to win the '96 African Cup of Nations. So, I mean, I don't have anything against it. Henry Omoru says, I know for sure that either Egypt or Algeria, okay, one of them will be eliminated from the group stage. Well, I think it should be Algeria. Yeah, I mean, I'm just beefing them for winning us in the semifinals last time out. Joseph Ogbanje, man, that name, Ogbanje. I'm sorry, but Joseph, when you were in school, like, if you went to the kind of school, the kind of primary and secondary school that I went to in Warri, but you get problem with the name. Oh. You get problem. Like, we go stress, people like me go stress your life. We go stress your life, to the point where it go be like bullying. But hey, that's fun. It's your name. Okay, let's go. Let's go. You say, if I can achieve what your nation cannot achieve, then I am bigger than your nation. That's why Bill can summon Buhari like a demon whenever he likes to the White House, and it comes or they kill him. What's this guy saying? I don't understand. Who is Bill? What is he saying? I don't understand what he's saying. Okay, can somebody? Okay, can somebody? Well, where is he from? Because Ogbanje is not an American name. So which White House are you talking about? Talk to me. Let me know where you're talking from. Don't hide behind rhetorics. Let's hear what you're saying. Okay. That said, Ivory say you know they wear your seat. I did back seats. I don't. And the seat belt here is not working. I'm on the back. I'm not in front. Okay. Oof. No, one of them will be. You say, where did I just? Where did we just stop? Okay, I'm safe. Yeah, I'm safe. I'm on the back seat. Timothy there, but he say nice gesture from Mr. Alexandra Sifwe. Yeah, it was very, very nice. It was very, very friendly. I even kept him waiting. Like really, really kept him waiting because I was trying to get the exact name of two of my team because the guys that are coming from London and from US, we swapped them. So we got new guys and I have their full details. I didn't want to give a name that is not the same as the one in the what's it called in their international passport. But then thank God uh, for the kindness of Mr. Sifwe. It just made my life very very easy. Having said that, let's move further. Abba, he said I want Nigeria to meet the best team and beat them like tomorrow no day. Well, every team that qualified for the African Cup of Nations is the best team. So we've already played against Egypt and we won. We didn't score plenty of goals, but we won. That's something we must always take cognizance of. So I don't care who we meet anyway, but I will be very happy if we win the Nations Cup. You know, initially I said, oh, let's win against Cameroon. Looking at Cameroon, the home advantage, the whole everybody wanting to push Samuel Eto'o to become the crown prince of African football and the example of what African football should be like. I'm beginning to change my mind. Just the same way I don't want us to meet Democratic Republic of Congo in the World Cup qualifiers because if that happens, we're not going to the World Cup. Okay, we're not going to the World Cup. Uh, I think we should avoid Cameroon, but somebody else should eliminate them and then we'll play anybody and win because winning the African Nations Cup, people are not going to ask who you played against. Nobody cares about that. What people care about is who wins the Nations Cup. Nigeria is due a fourth, okay? If you consider the number of times that we have lost out in the AFCON, Nigeria is due a fourth African Cup of Nations. So I think that anybody we can beat is okay for me. Hybrid he said the reason why there is more COVID cases in the winter is because people are in close proximity to one another. Okay, okay. I agree because Thanksgiving, Christmas, parties, crossover services, and the rest of them. but it expands more in the cold region because we also have all those coming to Africa. We're always together. In Africa, we're always together. So there is no there's a time where we are always together. Okay. Timothy Dabo, he said, I think say that only me uh see me laughing hard on the Ogbanje message. I don't laugh that. No, I don't know what the guy was saying. Okay. Nephew the lad, he say all the best thank you very much for your best wishes. Okay, let me jump in on a few details of stories that I wanted to. So people have been talking about the the FIFA award. Okay, so let me read this for you. Some of you may have seen it, or some of you haven't, but let me just put it out there so that you see. Voting details for the FIFA Best Men's Player Award has been revealed, and as is almost customary, there are some highly interesting revelations. National team captains, coaches, and members of the media from each country in FIFA were asked to choose their top three players for the 2021 season. And then the vote from captains and coaches accounted for 25% of the final vote. Robert Lewandowski won the Best Men's Player Award for the second straight year, beating Lionel Messi and Mohamed Salah to the crown. Okay, thank God an African is there. So it's a cross-continental arrangement where you have European, South American, and Africans top players on that list. Okay, did vote did vote for Messi, but he then opted for Chelsea Jorginho in second and Cristiano Ronaldo in third. So that's very interesting. Messi is his competition. He voted for Messi. How did that happen? I don't know. But then he also shows you on his part. Messi's own votes went to Paris Saint-Germain teammate Neymar, then Kylian Mbappe and Karim Benzema. Okay, earning his third vote. I think what I like about the FIFA vote is you can't vote for yourself. So if you vote for yourself, it's not a vote. Ronaldo meanwhile saved his vote for eventual winner Lewandowski, N'Golo Kante, and Jorginho. Okay, so those are the interesting side of the vote. It comes as no surprise that the two greatest of our generation have avoided voting for each other as their rivalry continues to sizzle, despite playing in different league. Wow, that's good. That's interesting. Poland coach forgets to vote for Cristiano Ronaldo. Argentine coach Lionel Scaloni caused no shock by backing his superstar Messi, but that couldn't be said of Portugal boss Fernando Santos, who didn't include Ronaldo in his voting. Would Ronaldo not go and insult the man and quarrel with the man later? I don't know, but that's just the update from that side of things. He instead opted to pledge his vote for Kante, Jorginho, and Lewandowski, just as his captain did. As for the media vote, Maka was in charge of representing the Spanish vote and did so through editor-in-chief Juan Ignacio Gallardo, who chose to vote for Lewandowski in first place, followed by Messi and Karim Benzema. How does Maka, who is a pro Real Madrid newspaper or publication, choose Messi before Karim Benzema? But hey, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. But those are some of the little beautiful tidbit that came from the FIFA award. Another discussion that I want us to look at. Okay, I'm almost at my drop zone, and it means that I'm also almost at the end of the conversation with you guys. I know that this is not the normal studio setting that you guys enjoy, and this also is me guarantee you that when I leave, when I get to Cameroon, even if I'm on the road, I will do my best to make sure I get going. Now, this has also taught me that I need a GoPro. Uh, I need a GoPro camera to to make my live streaming a bit better. Ibrita say honestly, this COVID has been a big money making venture. Yeah, every problem is a solution to somebody else. That's how life has always been. money making version, there is no doubt that the people who are benefiting the most cause the spread of this virus. Okay, bros, I bet wait small. Let me
No one
just
else.
finish what I'm doing. Sorry. Cause the spread of this virus. Nephew Dalla, they say to the Eagles, they shouldn't be carried away with the wins. Okay, tackle all the matches with great focus. I agree with you. I saw Cameroon draw 1-1 yesterday, and I felt like okay, Cameroon should have won this game now. But hey, it's African football. Hoping they wins the cup. I'm hoping so too, my brother. I really want it to be good for my production. It will be good for my business. It will be good for me as an individual. Okay, so I really want them to win the Nations Cup. The first time I was in the stadium watching an African Nations Cup finals, Nigeria lost. That was in 2000. Okay, other times I've watched when we won in 2014. I mean 1994. I was at home watching on TV. When we won in 2013, I was in the studio working with Brilla. So I mean, it looks like this one again. I'm going to be in the stadium. I'm going to be part of the journey. Be nice so that in the future, when I'm writing that book of mine, I'll be able to put dedicate 1 or 2 chapters to how the Super Eagles won it. And then, considering the role that I've played in Eguavon getting to where he is, in the team coming together, I mean, to make a good thing to have like 1 or 2 chapters. Damn, hi Britain, I see you. I see you. Thank you very much. I appreciate. $4 to the kitty. That's for me to drink a cup of tea, right? Thank you very much for the coffee. Yeah, I'm going to look for uh Starbucks. Okay, imaginary Starbucks in my head. I'll go to a Starbucks in my head and go and drink coffee. But thank you very much. I appreciate that support. Okay. Timothy Dembo, you say on this, how does FIFA choose the media guys that gets to vote? Okay, so what they do, there's something called affiliates. Okay, so for me, I'm registered to FIFA CAF Media Channel. I'm also registered to FIFA Media Channel. So they look at the people that have been with them and then the people that contribute. Sometimes some media just do their job because they just affiliate because they want to be affiliated. Other people write articles for different organizations that they're affiliated to. So for those people, they look at how influential they are, because the reason why all these organizations, all these awards need the media is it's the media that will publicize it, and it is publicity that brings about the whole money that you want, the popularity, the sponsors, and everything. So what they do is they pick a media that is high on pushing whatever brand that they are pushing, and then they pick them. And then sometimes they also rotate it so that it doesn't look like, oh, not only one media when they always pick. Okay, they make it easy for everybody to go around. That's how they do it. But then thank you very much, guys. I think I've come to the end of the show. It's 9:50 now. I know I promised to do 2 hours today, but you guys would understand. I need to do this test. I need to wait for my result and everything. So thank you very much. God bless you guys for joining. And hi Britain, thank you so much for giving me a cup of coffee. $4 is a lot of coffee back here, and I think I'll drink my belly boss. But thank you very much. I really appreciate. And as I go, so the live streaming will be a bit different from what we used to have in the studio. And like I promised yesterday, when we're done with the African Cup of Nations, we'll have an evening show because of the diaspora people. The lot of people we have in America who have to wake up in the night. We'll now have a night show in Nigeria here. That will be daytime for you people. It will affect some people who are at work anyway, but it will be better for us to do it so that we can have an easy sail on the conversation. But thank you very much. God bless you. I will give you updates as I go get to the airport. I would do short videos, put on Instagram, put on everywhere. But don't forget that even though I'm not in the studio still runs. So you guys should support the studio. We've uploaded into iOS now. We're waiting for approval, and the radio will be on iOS. But for those, you can download the mobile application. It is just search for on Android, just search for Elevated TV Radio, and that's exactly the same thing that will be on iOS. But we're waiting for Apple to approve it and keep it on their store. And once it's done, we will now need everybody to download fast so that the rating will go up and then we'll be where we are. But thank you very much. Once again, my name is Idafi Matthew. As you're gonna, you love to come in the Elevated One Sports. And special thank you to my Uber driver, who's a very nice guy, Joshua. Your name is Joshua, right?
Yes, sir.
Joshua, thank you very much. Let me show you guys that scene. Joshua, say hi to my people.
Hi.
Okay, so that's Joshua. He's been very, very nice. He's driven me well and giving me the comfort to be able to. We've been here since. I mean, some of that people will be agitated and say, "I gotta come down and let me go," but it's been very, very nice to me. So I'll tell you, I'll keep you guys updated with the stories of my journey in Cameroon as I go when I get to the airport. There'll be a lot more stories on my status, on my WhatsApp story status, and my Instagram status, as well as my Instagram feeds. But I'll keep you guys. There's YouTube shorts, so I'll do a lot of YouTube shorts so that those of you on YouTube would also see what is going. But thank you very much for your support. God bless you, and those of you who are, feeding me and taking care of